We'll start with Kirtan and we'll go for the sloka. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodhanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Nashprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhaktir Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naitiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, Text 4. Santvayam Ashamunibhir Hatabandhun Sucharpitan Bhuteshu Kalasya Gatim Darshayamna Pratikriyam. Translation. Citing the stringent laws of the Almighty and their reactions upon living beings, Lord Sri Krishna and the Munis began to pacify those who were shocked and affected. Translation purport given by His Divine Grace Aveshanaranda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Purport. The stringent laws of nature under the order of Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be altered by any living entity. The living entities are eternally under the subjugation of the Almighty Lord. The Lord makes all the laws and the orders, and these laws and orders are generally called dharma or religion. No one can create any religious formula. Bona fide religion is to abide by the orders of the Lord. The Lord's orders are clearly declared in Bhagavad Gita. Everyone should follow him only or his orders, and that will make all happy, both materially and spiritually. As long as we are in the material world, our duty is to follow the orders of the Lord. And if by the grace of the Lord we are liberated from the clutches world, when in our liberated stage also we can render transcendental loving service unto Lord. In our material stage, in our material stage, we can see neither ourselves nor the Lord for want of spiritual vision. But when we are liberated from the material affection and are situated in our original spiritual form, we can see both ourselves and the Lord face to face. Mukti means to reinstate in one's original spiritual status after giving up the material consumption of life. Therefore, human life is specifically meant for qualifying ourselves for this spiritual liberty. Unfortunately, under the influence of illusory material energy, we accept this spot life of only a few years as our permanent existence, and that thus become illusion by possessing so-called country, home, land, children, wife, community, wealth, etc., which are false representation created by Maya illusion. And under the dictation of Maya, we fight with one another to protect these all false possession. By cultivating spiritual knowledge, by cultivating spiritual knowledge, we can realize that we have nothing to do with all this material paraphernalia. Then at once we become free from material attachment. This clearance of the misgivings of sound into the depth, misgivings of material existence at once and takes place by the association with the Lord's devotees, who are all able to inject transcendental sound into the depths of the bewildered heart and thus make one practically liberated from all lamentation and illusion. This is a summary of the pacifying measures for those affected by the reactions of stringent material laws, exhibited in the forms of birth, death, old age, and disease, which are insoluble factors of material existence. The victims of war, namely the family members of the Kurus, were lamenting the problem of death and pacified them on the basis of knowledge. ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकथा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताकस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो आचार्यपादाय निताय कृपप्रदायिने गौरगदामधाय नगरग्रामधारिणे। नमो श्रीपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Excuse me, my throat is not pretty clear, so I have throat problem. Anyway, am I audible? No? Anyone please confirm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Thank you. So we saw this series. We started, entered in the 8th chapter, the prayers of Kunti Maharani, and Parikshit got saved, the chapter. So here we are seeing after the war scenes. Once, because whole Bhagavatam, you will not feel that which is very ordered, which is chronologically ordered and all. Because Bhagavatam is mixed of the Sara of the different ages, different millennium, you will get it. So here in the Bhagavatam itself, before the chapter is the son of Drona punished. Now Kunti Maharani prayers again. Parikshit saved. How Parikshit Maharaj saved. So it's like jumbled only, but still there is a lot of transcendental knowledge to revive all these things, all these chapters. So we are seeing that after war, everybody is getting like bewildered. Some people are in grief. Some people are in this thing. My whole parivar is gone. So what to do? Like Gandhari. So Yudhishthira Maharaj and last loka Prabhuji took. So Yudhishthira Maharaj and everybody they went, all other uh, people who are remaining in the war and their family, they're going and pacifying. That is the sloka here. So what here you can see the Lord, even Lord is going and pacifying, and here mentioning about Munis. So there is a beautiful book. Maybe you can search. It's a rishis of this Bharatavarsha. So I recently got that book from one of my office colleague. He is very interested to know our that root of this Bharat, the Bharat Varsha. So he got that book that how the rishis built this whole Bharat Varsha. Because wherever you see which pastime you can take, there must be one rishi. He may be Durvasha, he may be Ashtavakra, he may Narada Muni, Vyasadev, all are rishis, munis, you know. So those people are like uh, carry forward the dharma which given by the Lord. So here see, Krishna is not going alone and pacifying. Krishna, with the help of munis, they're going and pacifying. This is also we should uh, think why Krishna is not going alone, or why Krishna is not going with Panchapandavas. Because Munis, they know the stringent rules and regulations. And here Prabhupada said laws of nature, stringent laws of nature. So before that, I want to clear, maybe I read in the book, I give small idea of all the words. Like we heard of Rishi, we heard of Muni, we heard of Siddhas, we heard of Jnani, we have heard of Yogi. So, do you know what is the definition of all this terminologies, the terms? So, maybe I give an idea. It may useful for your future reading of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, we'll start with Rishi. Rishi means it's a big definition. I'm giving for the hint to remember, make you remind all these things. So maybe you take a note. Rishi means those who wants to control their senses to connect with the Supreme, which is helps to connect with the Supreme. So those people are called rishis. Next, munis. So munis, like they know the three kal, all past, present, future. That's what Narada Muni we say, because Narada Muni is a Triggalan Jnani. He knows past, present, future. So one who knows, trying to know present, past, and future, and they trying to conquer with that knowledge, they will attain supreme in a different way, maybe Brahman level or Paramatma level, kind of thing. Then comes uh, Rishi Siddhas. So South India, it's very famous. There is 18 Siddhas here. Very Agastya also is one of 18 Siddhas. We here we just glorify these people. So Siddha means one who cultivates those Ashtama Siddhis. With that Siddhis, they will conquer the material nature. They will own the material power. They will stand on material energy. They're trying to catch the supreme uh, energy. Like we are in the ground floor. They may be in the first floor or the top floor terrace. They're catching the sun, kind of thing only we can say for your understanding. They will conquer over material nature, and they try to attain what is supreme energy, what is supreme, what is Brahman, all these things. So Rishi over, Muni over, Siddha over, then Yogi. Yogi means one who trying to connect relationship with Supreme, the connection between Jivatma and Paramatma. That is also, we can say, it's a Brahman platform, Paramatma platform. All these things are there. In the sixth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, yoga means the connection. Yoga is defined as a connection between oneself to the Supreme. So that is called yoga. One who does that who is called yogi. Clear? So yogi, then comes sadhu. So sadhu is a very nice word. Sadhu means one who do sadhana. Prabhupada simply says in one of his purport, one who does strict sadhana who is called sadhu. So when you do sadhana, you become sadhu. So that's what people will respect when you are Hare Krishna. Oh, he is a very sadhu, yaar. He is a very sattvic person. He is not he is not harmful for this community or this thing. Correct. So sadhu means one who does proper sadhana. The sadhana will start from Gayatri Mantra or Sandhya Vandan, or for modern way we can say Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We are doing all sadhanas from morning to evening. So we are called as sadhana. That's what we are saying, that sadhana bhaktas. The one who does sadhana is called sadhu. So rishis, yogis, sadhus, munis, siddhas. So now you got to understand what is muni here, because Krishna in this sloka is mentioned Muni. So Muni knows present, past, and future. How he knows present, past, future? Prabhupada is saying in the purport. Because one who knows the stringent laws of material nature, which is created by Lord, then you can easily come to know what is present, past, future of the soul. You just simply think, you cannot what to say, take decision of your birth, which family I can take birth, or I will be this rich, I will be very beautiful, I will have a beautiful body. You cannot decide. Then like that, when your death will come, that also you cannot able to decide. I this date, this time I can do my last breath and I'll pass, I leave this body. Again, the Muni does, because Muni knows present, past, future. They predict the future of them. Then they say, like Prabhupada said that I am going to leave my body. So on this date, you see many yogis, many sadhus. Sri Lord means Raghavendra is also our Madhva Sampradaya person. So Acharya, he's also said, I'm going to leave my body this date, so you make my samadhi. So like that, these people knows the stringent laws. How we should understand that those people are trying to go in that way, because we saw all the six the dharmas, like Mimamsa, Yoga, Vedanta, um, all this six this thing is there, no? In that, people will go take different path, and they will attain all the siddhis there. So like that, here Muni is mentioned. And why I'm just stressing this means, we cannot change any law. That we cannot predict our birth, we cannot decide our death, we cannot stop our disease. So this is called this thing, dharma. So according to the stringent law, The religion was created by Krishna. People are saying, are fighting with oh, what is Sanatan Dharma? You people are under Varnashram Dharma. You are creating nuisance. You are dominating Sudra people. All nonsense they will talk. But since you just understand in an intellectual platform where Krishna is given a religion which is very, 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 very majestic, he does very, very, very nice design so that this jivatma they can go and attain the supreme through this varna, starting from varnashram dharma. So this is real dharma. Prabhupada very nicely mentioning here, you cannot create any religion which is not abide of the rules and regulations or laws of the material nature which is created by Krishna. Here Prabhupada is directly saying Krishna created. Okay, so we should understand all these things very clearly, properly, so that we just abide by the laws of material nature. Slowly, we can understand what is the setup here. Accordingly, we can be a nice sadhu, do our sadhana, chanting Hare Krishna, following four regulative principles, serving Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada, ISKCON, then our life will be perfect, successful. If we go and I want to make a change in the society, I become a big this thing, it won't happen. Prabhupada is saying here, I told previous classes that in the material world, you don't have any propaganda to do any change here. You have to change yourself. That I have false ego, I should develop my pure true ego, which is I am my eternal position, eternal constitution position is servant of Krishna. So that makes us successful. If we are not doing that and do all the nonsense things, it won't helpful for to take this material body, human form, and we are simply wasting only. So please think all these things. I'm just giving some small hint. Uh, I know this will not complete my this whole verse and purport, but I am just giving some point so that you can use this point in the future to understand what is happening around me and how can I become Krishna conscious in this situation to achieve my supreme goal, which is servant of Krishna and back home, back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. If you have any questions, comments, please let me know. Hare Krishna. So you understood all the definition, no? Basic definition I gave. Maybe it may not be very this thing, but just understand what glimpse, what is what. So okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila
Thank you.
Prabhupada ki.
Thanks for the detailed definition. We've definitely taken points of rishis, who's a muni, who's a siddha, yogi. Many times it keeps overlapping. Thanks for that detailed note.
Yes.
And